Yes, it is football season, folks, and yes, it's been actually since May. Funny enough, May was the last time we did work on sports stuff.
4 months. I just saw it, and I was like, "Oh God."
But that's a good thing. That I think you know what. Put it this way, me getting married, it reset 3BG as a podcast in a good way. You know, it
You
put us in
think?
the. I feel it did. You know, just
We'll
because
see. We'll see.
we'll
Because
see.
I no, because we are coming up on our 15th year of doing this shit, and it feels longer
Well,
than
work a
that.
title.
No, working title. We're
We did
coming up on.
2016. 2016, right?
No,
So
we
we coming
start.
up on.
We started in 2016. I'm not. We started in 2016,
Okay, so 10
and
years for working title. Oh,
10 years for working title, 15 for the whole shebang with 3BG. So
yeah.
yeah, it's just fun.
But
We're just now coming up to our 200th episode. This is 180, no 198. I'm sorry.
yeah.
So yeah,
So there's a lot of stuff that happened in the sports world, but we're gonna keep it to football and dabble a little bit into basketball and stuff. But so here's the thing. Shadur Sanders. Um, you
he
know,
is Jesus. First off, sir,
he is Jesus, but
he is Jesus. I need you to understand, Chris. He has always been Jesus in cleats. He is defining what
uh,
a
uh,
black quarterback is. Do you
D, D,
know? Do you know that black quarterbacks have it tough in the NFL, Chris?
D, if I want to talk black quarterbacks, who's the
Open your eyes.
who's the next light skinned quarterback wonder that's coming into the NFL?
Do we
That's
have one?
Minnie Mahomes.
Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
that dude
that
that was like, "Don't call me Minnie Mahomes." I'm like, bro, all you light skinned motherfuckers got the same thing. Y'all wear the fucking alien shades and all that shit.
I'm
Like,
just
come on.
saying all you Jadens look the same to me. So
Yeah, they really do. But
give me
anyways,
a break on that. So
so
look,
Shadur Sanders. Obviously, me and D talked at length about how much like with Caitlin Clark and Scott, Angel Reese, the fan base kind of emboldens the shit way more than it should. And with
way
Shadur,
more than it should.
with,
Way more than it should,
with
bro.
Shadur Sanders, there's a couple things people need to understand. Number one, Shadur Sanders is on the Cleveland Browns. So any idea that he's going to be nurtured into a good quarterback, throw that out the fucking window. It's the Cleveland Browns. Like they are not going to set you up to be the greatest quarterback in existence. I'm sorry. They're starting fucking Joe Flacco. That should tell you where they're at. I'm just
Dog. Now here's the thing about that. I was telling this to everybody. Now they're going to be the punching bag of the AFC.
oh yes.
They're going to like they right there in one of the worst. This is first off, you already bad enough in your division. You got to go through the Steelers, Baltimore, and you got to go through the Bengals too. And you're just nothing but a practice board, and them learning how to run away from
And
people.
every
Like
once in a while, you surprise those three. Be like, oh shit, the Cleveland
Miles
Browns woke up.
Miles Garrett finds a way to strike the fear of God into one of the quarterbacks, and y'all win the game.
Yeah, by luck, But
Shador Sanders, what makes y'all think that this dude, who is probably, and if I'm being generous, a 71 in Madden, what makes y'all think that he's going to do anything in the NFL?
71.
I'm being generous.
Woo!
Outside of feet and maybe his brain, what sets him apart from any other quarterback?
Let me ask you this: Madden 2026. What do you think his rating is going to be?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm thinking it might be what you just said.
71.
I think
71.
I say 70.
Nice
I say
it.
a clean 70. I'm saying a smooth 70. If that shit's
What
a
makes
75, 80, I'd be like, what?
But that's my thing. What makes you think that any of like I can understand if like Chris, I can really understand if he really had the sauce like that, like he was going to be the next big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he not even when he was in Colorado, he was not considered the best even in the division to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like we was all on Travis Hunter because he was the specimen. He was the prototype. He was the next big thing, yeah.
Yep.
So we was more focused on him and his antics, man. But you like we have seen that all the time in sports, you know what I mean? But whatever. But this Chris, why Shador?
It's because you know what it is. Okay,
Like, that's my thing. We have plenty. I ain't saying plenty, but yeah, we have a good handful of black men that are coming to the NFL right now. And I seen how the way he played. Nigga, you're lucky that we need a quarterback. But why ain't y'all doing this to Joe Milton?
here's the
Why
thing.
ain't Joe Milton get this?
See,
I'm just saying, what is it just like it feels like
it's
everybody's
nepotism,
talking about it. It's like, dog, you're doing this just because his last name is Sanders.
but
And that's it.
but that's the thing too. Here's the thing.
That's
I'm all, I'm
stupid.
all, I'm all for nepotism as much as the next person, right?
I'm all
My
for a
thing,
little nip.
yeah. But my thing is this. Okay, I think everybody let the allure of Deion Sanders in Colorado overhype Shadur way more than what he was. And I got a lot of shit from people online when I was like, "Yeah, Shadur's high," and they're like, "Really? He's better." I'm like, "All right, man."
And he,
Now, granted, I do feel the NFL was playing games with them a little bit in the draft. It could be for ratings. To be fair, probably,
like, what if
maybe.
they would? Well, like, whoa. What if they would?
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, look, at the same time, I was like, but guys, bullshit with the draft aside,
Yeah,
he wasn't going to be first round. Let's just be real. He was not going to be
that's what
first
I'm
round.
saying. If like we were talking about if yours was good enough to be in the first round, like we ain't talking about you. Like we weren't talking about that, yeah.
Yeah,
We weren't talking about Shador. Yeah, I thought he was gonna go third.
yeah,
No, I thought he was gonna go third. And
yeah. Well,
oops.
but at the same time, he's with the Browns, which, look, it's like this with Shadur. Hey, make of it what you will. With the Browns, do what you can, improve your skills to the degree that you can while you're playing with the Browns, because
Mhm.
you might end up raising your stock a little bit to where you might go to a better place like Miami or something, just as an example, you know. But like,
I don't think Miami would be better, but it's yeah. I
I'm
think
just,
I think like the other thing I always hate is when they say you can't go to that city, he'll get in trouble. He's like I always hate when they say that shit.
look,
I mean, yeah, to some degree, yeah, maybe
but
true,
but
but
but but the news around him and stuff like, oh man, he's being sabotaged. Easy, guys, easy on the word sabotage. All right, like
what are we stopping?
it's the
I'm
it's the
sorry. I'm so
Cleveland.
sorry.
I want people to
I
understand
am
this.
so sorry. What
It
are we
is the
stopping?
Cleveland Browns.
What are we stopping?
They're not sabotaging nothing. They're
What
just
are we
a
stopping?
they're just a poor
Chris, what are we stopping? What train of influence are we stopping? Is this
potential.
Hey man, what? What? Like that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't even tell me.
Like it's just. I think
No, actually, I got somebody on him. This one. This is on this. I say he ain't good enough. No, he ain't, man. You tripping, Wayne. You tripping, Wayne. I'm like, okay, what team would he start for?
exactly. And see, you know what's funny?
Look, and I know all the teams you can pick. They sorry as shit, ain't they? Yeah, don't do that.
Here's the kicker. I think we talked about it right around the draft, right? I joked. I was like, "What happened if Jerry just said fuck it, get Shadur for the publicity and shit?" And it didn't happen. I was like, "Wow, I'm shocked Jerry Jones didn't pull the trigger on that shit." But
I'm actually shocked at that too. I will be honest. That actually took me for a loop too. There's
that
a
was
lot
some
of
Jerry shit.
that would have been perfectly up Jerry's alley to just, well, I just had to get him. Shador looked at me, I looked at him, and I said, Shador, I ain't your brother. I will do what I can to make sure that you can go on longer like your daddy, and I will protect you.
Speaking of this motherfucker, so it's looking like he's gonna probably make a deal with Parsons on opening day, ain't he? That seems to be the MO.
Lord. Hold on, Chris. Give me 1 second. Here's the thing. Look, check it out. I'm doing this, and I'm tell you this. My mama won't care. My mom won't care. Where's this? Where's this look at? My mom said, and I quote, "Hey, take on Micah Parsons." I'm like, oh God, my mom is asking me a Cowboys question. Now here's the funny thing about my mama. My mama hate the Redskins so much that she will listen to Dallas Cowboys news, and my mom has this much of an interest in the Cowboys, and she will never admit it. I don't know why. I think Doug Williams is still alive, so she would never.
The ghost of Doug Williams.
Good Doug Williams, he's still here. Like unless he passes on, I don't think he'll.
Doug Williams is walking around. Doug Williams is walking around Ashburn and resting confused every day.
Here's it. Check it out. I said 50-50. I said pay the man triple what he worth. Am I right, Chris? Pay the man triple what he worth. But also, if I was him, I would leave the second my contract is up and tell Jerry to kiss my ass. I'm done with this nigga, yeah. I'm done. I'm so pissed off at Jerry Jones right now, bro.
I mean, here's the thing. Washington finally did the smart thing, and they actually signed Terry McLaurin to a 3-year extension for $96 million, which I don't think that was ever going to be.
I don't think that was ever in jeopardy.
It looked like it was in jeopardy because you remember 2 months ago he wanted to get traded. Like, yo, what the fuck, man? Sign my ass. Because what people don't realize, Terry McLaurin was a big reason why Washington made a deep run into the playoffs to the Eastern Conference Championship. The way
much like Keenan Allen. He is that key for the Redskins, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight up. There's no way. There's no success with this team without him.
Yep.
And that's going to be the interesting thing about the Commanders, anyway. But loop back over to our team.
But Parsons, though.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. What do you think? What do you think, bro?
It's loser shit, like Bomani said, and I agree with him. I never saw it as loser until the way he broke it down. I was like, that is loser shit, and it was the shit that pissed us off when we talked shit. Fuck, this is how long we've been doing the show. We did the shit to Dak. Dak was just sitting up there, sitting back, like, what the fuck, like confused, like, am I going to be here? And then all of a sudden, opening day, boom, that early afternoon, he got the fucking contract, and I'm like, oh my God, Jerry loves the fucking news cycle. That's the only reason why he's doing this shit.
I know.
And it's the dumbest thing ever because it's like, why? Why? You're going to piss off your players. There's going to be one, whether it's Parsons or some player down the line.
You did this to CD. You did this to Dak. And now you about to do it to Micah. What the fuck is your problem?
He did it to fucking Dez. Remember, he did that shit to Dez, and Dez was sitting back like, what the fuck, bro? Like, like, I get it, Jerry. You love the limelight. You love the news cycle. You don't have to do all this to be in the news cycle. You know that, right?
It is some desperate shit that he does. It is some desperate shit. This is the weirdest thing.
Pick a fight with Trump, bro, if you want to be in the news cycle. Fuck.
I'm like dog, like here's Chris. He chooses to do this.
Yeah.
And the reason why I tell everybody it's so weird to hear Commanders fans tell me no because I know they're being sarcastic, but I tell them straight up, no. If I was Micah, I meant every god dang word I said.
Mm-hmm.
I meant it. No, and I mean it. Another part of me is like, hey, if I ask for a trade, like no, I'm asking for a trade. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. So if you don't pay me, oh shit, this last season I ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
I'm slow to attack. I'm slow to a tackle, slow to a deflection. I'm going to hustle for my niggas, and that's where it's going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we pursuing a nigga. I'm turning into Micah Parsons. If I got a sack, I got a sack.
Yeah,
but that little extra oomph, Hey, yo, Brian, I got a set, bro. Not my back, nigga.
Speaking of which,
I wouldn't blame him. Like, dog, get me the fuck out of Dallas.
There was something else that happened. Trey Hendrickson's from the Bengals. He was also holding out and beefing with the Bengals until they finally fucking signed him for the extension too.
Because the Bengals are just signing niggas at the last damn moment.
Trey was like, yo, get my ass out of here.
What is with these old ass white men? Vince McMahon had the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is with these old ass white men that got this idea of, well, this is how you win the negotiation. Fucking pay me, nigga.
Oh man, if this was like the olden times, he got shot in the face and then kept it moving.
The funny thing that kills me about these billionaires. You got all these boomers and Gen Zers just saying fucking pay me because y'all eliminated all the fucking art of negotiating, and I'm paying my agent too goddamn much, and I'm wasting all my time. The media dragging my name because y'all control the narrative in the media.
I mean,
the second I saw him on the sideline like this, I was like, the media about to eat this alive.
And then he gets signed, and it's like, but again, how long can you keep doing this? Because here's the thing. My thing is this: you're setting the tone right now. You did it with Dez, you did it with Dak, you did it with CD, now you did it with Parsons. What's to expect? It's going to be other players that if they blow up in the team, they're going to be like, do I want to deal with this bullshit now, or do I say fuck it and just go to another team?
Here's the thing. It will benefit Dallas for at least 5 years when Jerry finally kicks the bucket. Yeah, we have to look at it that way because he ain't letting go in this.
You give a year after his death to kind of like let the shit settle, year or two, let shit settle before you.
But there's a couple things of relief. Number one, the media cycle. Number two, the books will loosen up way differently. And number three, Steve isn't the smartest bulb in the fucking pack, but Jesus,
yeah.
Steve, what are you doing? I'm getting the GM. Hallelujah.
Who is it? Well, we'll see.
That's what I'm saying. You get a GM. Do you know the line of overweight white women from Texas that are going to be outside of your door ready to suck you off? That will happen. All you have to do is get a GM for this team.
AD.
We have been suffering for the last 25 years, and I mean this, Chris. We are too good of a freaking fan base to be dealing with this shit. I'm sorry. Do you know how hard it is to be bougie and we never make it to the playoffs?
Is this how
I am of that shit?
Is this how Lakers fans were before they finally won the chip?
Yes, this is how they felt when they had Nick Van Exel. Y'all ungrateful motherfuckers. He was awesome.
Hey, D, guess who's coming back to Minnesota?
Hey, Chris, him and Eddie Jones was the shit. Anyway, I'm sorry. What?
Guess who's coming back to Minnesota?
Minnesota, the
Vikings? Yeah.
Who?
Adam Thielen.
Pull up in that gas, 240 on the dash. Smart nigga, I can make a treasure out of trash. Sunny these niggas, they respect me like a dad. This is not a gangster, yeah, boy, I'm a dad.
You are serious?
Yep. They got him for the king returns after his short stint with the Carolina Panthers. That didn't amount to shit. That dude went down to Carolina, had some barbecue, and chilled on the bench while Carolina was trying
to did nothing. I love it.
Went down, had some barbecue, and was like, "Oh shit, I'm going back to Minnesota."
Oh my god! So let's check this out. I'm looking at her. You know what? It's so funny. When I look at the rest of the NFL, and when I look at the NFL and certain teams, like you know who's going to do this, the AFC West actually interests me a lot because I feel like yeah, the Chiefs is going to run away with this shit, but a part of me feels like but Chris, because doom. I feel that the check engine light is about to come on in the Chiefs. I do.
Well,
I don't know if it's going to be somebody getting hurt, the offense lagging, or wow, that was 2 games in a row.
But D,
like 2 bad games in a row.
But this is why I tell you, D,
I feel like he's right around the corner from falling apart.
D, I tell you every year the Chiefs just pull up the difficulty fucking mode for themselves every year on some bullshit, and they somehow miraculously win games and get enough to get into the playoffs. And Andy Reid, his job is still saved after he's flashing 2 rings on his fingers. Like, yeah,
I don't know.
And to me, I'm like, so is the Diamond Dogs going to step up in the AFC West?
I don't think. Now, here's the funny thing. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think the Diamond Dogs are going to be taking wins away from people. I think there are a couple of wins that are going to go to the Chargers where it's going to be like bullshit. You know what I mean? Now, one
of them is going to be against the Chiefs. I already know it.
And check this out. I do have it being I do have it being a weird race between the Broncos, all three of them, the Broncos, Raiders, and the Chargers, all have this weird potential of all going winning like 7 games, and they're all looking at each other, and they're like, yeah. Like I have a feeling that division is going to be really good. Now, yes, I think the Chiefs are going to win the division, but it's going to look ugly.
It's going to be, dude. AFC West is going to be the ugliest. It's going to be. Look, it's funny.
It's actually a lot tighter because everybody is so middle of the road, ready to be go to the next level. I think it's going to
think about it like this. But think about it like this. I think we've talked about how like every season in NFL, like different divisions, it's like the power struggle. It's like, oh shit. Cause you remember that year, I think it was last year, actually, the NFC North, the Lions, Packers, and Vikings all made it to the playoffs. And it was like, God damn, this is kind of crazy. Like all three of them made it to the goddamn playoffs. Like, oh shit. Like
I feel like I think
that's gonna be AFC West.
It might be the AFC West. Going on to our division though, here's the thing. I think our division is going to be classic NFC East, where it's going to be like all 4 of the wrestlers in the ring, and you hear the ding, 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 ding. I don't know who's going to throw the first.
That's what I'm scared of, though.
I don't know who's going to throw the first blow, but I think the first blow. But a part of me has this weird feeling it might actually be the Cowboys that haymakers the living shit out the Eagles, and everybody in the ring like, oh shit,
no. Here's my dark horse.
I have this weird feeling that the Cowboys, we're going to be 8-8, but it's going to be like
no. See,
8-8.
My prediction for Dallas, 12-5. But
dumb nigga, what? No, shut up.
My dark horse.
Nigga, how we gonna win? You know what? No, wait. Where's
my dark horse though for the NFC East? The Giants, because they got Russell Wilson and Crab Legs and Jameis Winston.
Why?
And Jameis Winston. Because you don't know what game you're going to get out of either one, and that's scary. You don't know what you're getting.
Why Jameis Winston? Like, no.
Jameis and Russell, you don't know what you're getting. You can't leave anything to chance with those two. I'm just saying, like, it's not a gimme anymore. It's not a gimme anymore.
Okay, Chris. Now. You said 12, right?
I said 12-5.
Okay. So the Eagles got now, everybody, I want you to hear this. I want y'all to hear this. I am not putting Chris on no spotlight, but we're doing this together. What we're about to say, y'all. This is not us predicting. This is definitely going to happen to the Cowboys. This is us pie in the skying it a little bit. I know Chris is going to put a little bit more sprinkles on that, but hey,
12-5. So
no. We're going to find out when we go through this list. All right. Like I said, Chris is going to put a little bit more sprinkles on it, but hey, everybody like more sugar on their funnel cake. But here's the thing.
Eagles.
This is us, not this is us not saying that's what's going to happen. Okay. All right, good. It's up
Game 1. Game 1, Eagles.
I think we win in that game.
It's gonna be close.
I think we're gonna win. So I got
because it's gonna be close. Eagles coming off a Super Bowl high, so jitters and all that stuff. Micah's gonna probably get signed that day, and that's gonna probably amp up his attitude on the field.
We're playing in Philly. I got us winning now.
Giants, we're winning that one.
That one. Yeah.
Bears, yes. Packers.
Hold on. I got us losing the Bears.
Ooh, why?
I got us losing too.
For why?
I don't know. Shenanigans, my nigga.
No,
that's why
we're beating the Giants. We're beating the Bears. Packers, we're losing.
I got us losing 2-2. Go ahead.
Jets winning. I don't believe in the Jets.
Yeah.
Panthers winning. Yes.
Yeah.
Commanders winning, but close.
No, is that? Wait a minute. That's going to be in Dallas.
In Dallas,
we're losing that one.
To the Commanders.
We're losing that one.
Okay. Broncos, I'm saying losing because there's gonna be some stupid shit that's gonna fucking happen.
I got us winning that one. That's 6.
Cardinals, we're losing.
I got us winning that one. That's 7.
Raiders, we're beating.
I got us losing that one.
Eagles, we're gonna lose.
I got us losing that one too.
Chiefs, we're gonna actually beat them.
I got us losing that one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Lions, we're beating.
Winning that one, yes. 8.
Vikings were losing.
Winning that one, 9.
Chargers winning.
10.
Commanders winning.
We're winning this one because that's one we're gonna win that one in DC. Yeah, that's 11.
And in the and Giants winning.
We're losing that one. Yeah, I got us winning 11 games.
So you're 1 off from me. You're 1 off from me.
Here's the thing, but notice who the people I said we're losing to. We losing to the Chiefs. I don't know what the fuck you think.
Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna put it. No.
Hold on. Are we playing that in Dallas?
Yes, in Dallas. Yes, in Dallas. I'm gonna put a pin. Okay, D.
I don't know.
Let's put a pin on the Chiefs one because it depends on where.
That's the Thanksgiving game. Too.
No. Here, it's dependent.
That's the Thanksgiving game. We losing them.
No. It's dependent on where the Chiefs are in the standings of whether they're actually going to be in the playoffs or not.
We're losing that one. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
I don't see it.
No, this is true fan gut talking on this one. We losing that one. And we're probably going to lose that one bad because Travis Kelce's going to find a way and impregnate that girl. It's going to be like, we got to give something to the world. Early Christmas gift. Me and Taylor are having a baby. And now the NFL's like, you're going to lose, Dak. You're going to lose by 1 billion points. Do what we say.
So, it is what it is.
Hold on. Now, I said we're going to lose the second Eagles game. We both said that. That was fun. You got us losing both Eagles games?
I said win. You got us lose the second one.
So you got us winning the first game.
First game, but lose the second one.
Okay. So the Redskins, you got it reversed. We're winning in Dallas, losing in DC.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's so. I got us winning in DC. I think we're gonna embarrass them here. They're gonna be hyped. It's gonna be one of them Redskin games. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Commanders. They will be doing little raps and stuff, and then we're gonna beat them 35-10, and it's gonna be quiet in the fourth quarter. Dak over there, Dak not even trying, does a little bomb. Your boy, what's the name? Tolbert catches that jump with one hand and falls into the end zone.
That got a second kid already.
Kill them in that game.
Dak has a newborn girl. Two girls, by the way. 2 girls.
Here's the reason why, Chris, I say that is this because I stand on business. Mm-hmm. Dak has only lost in DC once.
That was rookie year.
He has never lost in DC.
Yeah. And the rookie year.
Chris, if anything, I am down the street from some of Dakota Prescott's property right now. Oh, he owns that building,
bro. Because even his rookie year, he almost beat him, and he was ass his rookie season as a QB and almost won.
No, he was good as a QB.
Oh, I say ass, but like let me say he was finding himself in that game. I think that's what it was.
I think it was a second year, but still. But you know what? Actually, let me look at it. See, this is the thing about the internet.
But Dak owns the fucking NFC East. Even last year, without ass, the fucking Cowboys are playing. They were still doing decent against the NFC East. So it's like, it is what it is.
Hold on, NFC East. Where's that joke at? What the hell? Where's that stat music at? All right, there we go. Dak's record against the NFC East is 33-8.
Dak is 11-2 against the Commanders. He is
11-2 against the Commanders.
That's better than Romo's fucking record.
Dak is a monster. He is actually I'm sorry. That's a very impressive stat.
Impressive.
That's very impressive. No, really, seriously, 33-8.
Yeesh.
Think about that.
Consistency.
Think about that.
That's Dallas's consistent quarterback compared to the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders.
And that is against 2 Super Bowl teams. 2 Super Bowl caliber teams in the Eagles. Actually, I would say within 3 of those years.
Mm-hmm.
During this little time frame that we're in right now, that we got to respect the Eagles for being the big team, dog right now. Dak is not afraid of that squad. So, like I said, I always got us taking one out of the Eagles. I don't know where we're going, but it's always a coin flip. Do we get him in Lincoln or they get us in Dallas? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Arlington, or they get us in Arlington. You know what I mean? With the Redskins, to me, it's like, nah. If we lose it to the Redskins once this year, we're losing to Dallas, and it's going to be the embarrassing kind where it's like, so Aubrey missed a what field goal? A 34-yard field goal.
Oh, it was.
Did you see that field goal he hit early in the preseason though? Yeah, he hit a 64-yarder. I'm like, man, yo, we ready. He ready.
I mean, did you see that? What was it? Hold up, I got it up. Cam Little for the Jaguars preseason 70-yard field goal. That was insane.
Yeah.
That shit, and everybody, all of us said the same thing. I wish this was the NFL season because that shit would have broke Justin Tucker's record.
By him, that's insane.
That's 6 yards by 6 yards.
That is insane.
And the thing of it is, when you look at the field goal, it cleared it. It wasn't no boink. It cleared it.
So Chris, hold on. Do we got a picture of him? I think we do. We still got a picture of him. No, what happened to my boy? Oh, but Chris, your boy DeVito. It's the end of an era. He's going from the Giants. Your boy DeVito left, man. I'm sorry.
So where does he go?
Do you want to talk about it?
Where's Tommy DeVito going?
I would love to see him go to the
Patriots.
He ain't gonna do shit.
Gonna be riding that bench. Yep, he got claimed off waivers by the New England Patriots.
I would love for him to go over to the XFL and eat up.
Hey, look, let him finish his stint up in New England, get his money up, and then go to XFL. UFL. No. UFL. My bad. UFL.
UFL.
Oh, yeah. By the way, shout out to the Washington Defenders for winning the UFL championship.
And they beat these niggas by a mile too, young. If you saw the game, it was straight up defense. It was literally a mid-level college team going against a high school team.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
It was like, holy shit! Like,
think of a really good varsity squad from. All right, think of the 100th ranked high school squad going against Mississippi State. That's what it looked like.
God damn, that's messed up.
But yeah, but the Defenders, they were like killing it this whole season in the UFL, man. And it's actually kind of cool to see that that whole league is still being a safeguard for a lot of Bamas that are like not just I hate saying this. I will say it like this: they don't fit into the league. They don't fit into the NFL
yet.
I won't say that they're not good enough. Some of them are good enough, but it's like, where are we going to put you at?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're
even if I put you on the practice squad, bruh, what am I doing?
Yeah, it's like if you're a cog in the wheel, where do you go? All right, I guess I gotta go to UFL, you know.
And it really sucks that, like, and the tough pill to swallow with it is that they don't have that little bit extra. That's what it is with a lot of the dudes in the NFL that ride the bench. They really just don't have that extra oomph in some of them, because some of them got some really nasty raw talent. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Some dudes just good off the block. Some dudes are just good in pursuit. Some dudes just know how to hawk the ball, but that's the only thing they're good at. And it happens. It's fine. But the UFL, man, what I noticed with these dudes is like some of y'all would be really, really good, like what Turpin did, being kick returners. Some of y'all would be actually not bad, you know, off the bench quarterbacks. But when you really look at the league and who's there, it's like, dog, where you gonna go? That's what sucks about it. So yeah, it is kind of fun to see that there's still a lot of good talent in the UFL, man. It really is, man.
Yeah, but
it really sucks because who was it? I think it was Birmingham. They had like a bunch of stars, and I was like, yeah, didn't they suck this year? Like that be killing me too, yeah. Would it be like a whole lot of talent on that team, but they don't win nothing?
Let me ask you this: a couple things. What do you think Travis Hunter is going to do this season?
I do not rightly know, yeah.
High expectations or just medium expectations?
I don't have a lot of high hopes for him. Like, oh man, he needs to be the best thing. And no, he don't have to do none of that. But it feels like just go out there and do what you do. Because you're going to be using the nickel for the most part right now. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think.
Also, Tua this year. What do you see it?
Tua, is he starting?
I think so.
He is starting, yeah.
Yeah,
They gave him that contract too. I don't know why. You already know my feelings with him, man. I feel that real talk. I don't think that Miami could find anybody else. I'm not that don't hear me out, nigga. I'm not trying to knock them, but I really feel like they couldn't find nobody else to fill that hole.
I'm surprised they didn't get Shedeur. That was one of the things that I
know what people said that, but I don't think that would have fit.
How you figure?
I just don't think it would have. I don't think it'd be the right spot for him. Because here's the thing.
At least Miami, they're going to cultivate his talent.
To me, if we keep on talking about, that's my problem, Chris. We keep on hitting me with this bullshit of, well, he's going to, he got to learn. It's going to be a learning experience. Here's the thing. You can't learn that when you don't get no reps. You can't learn that when you third on the bench. Because if you get out there and you third on the bench, that means the team has given up hope or everybody got hurt. And that's a real big problem.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm saying. What the fuck is he going to get nurtured with being third on the bench? Maybe second to a good quarterback. But when you look around the NFL, again, it falls into what I always said. Where is he going to go? I keep like, that's my thing. That's all. Like, yo, where is he going to go?
I mean,
everybody said, well, he could go there. He could go. I love that shit.
I mean, yeah.
But, whatever. Now, here's a funny thing. This is it for the Bills.
Oh, yeah.
Josh, I ain't a big fan of you.
But this is it. You need to do it.
If you're going to take a shit now. Because I think that door is swinging closed.
Oh, no. We said it last year.
This is the final year. Make it count.
I mean,
after that, and somebody said, you think you need to get traded? Like, do you think Josh need to go somewhere else? Like, yeah, and I think he'll be successful. Will he be good enough to make a Super Bowl? Who knows? Because we really don't. We don't know if he go to a good team or a bad team. You know what I mean? You don't know if he gets hurt or some shit like that. So whatever. But all I can say, like, yeah, if he goes to a decent team, he might got a shot. But as of with the Bills, I think that the party's over. I really truly think the party
is that more so because of where the AFC East is, with them being the top dogs, much like the Chiefs and their division are.
It feels like they're about to stall out. There's a thing about being a good team and not winning shit for a minute. We seen it with the Cowboys. There's a thing about stalling out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Usually it's injuries that stalls you out, which is
either injuries or self-destruction. It's one of the two. And that's what I'm saying. There's a thing about stalling out, man. And that's the main reason why I said that about the Bills 2 years ago, not a year ago, Chris. You and I said this 2 years ago. We said y'all got
windows closing.
Years. We said the windows closing.
Oh, last year that playoffs that was
Chris, I will never forget when we said that 2 years ago. When we was at your Super Bowl party, and we were just talking the shit. And I was like, "Yeah, the way they beat the Bills. Oh, by the way, they got 2 more years, and that's it." And we said it then, and we're sitting on it right now, looking like homeboy and all. Looking like homeboy off of Attack on Titan, looking down at him.
Oh, no. We're Bobby Boucher's girlfriend staring at the guy during the game when he saw the score, and she looked at him like,
yeah.
That's what's gonna be. All right.
Oh, that's where look.
If they don't do it, look. You know my perfect scenario, D? Oh God, I want this to fucking happen.
I already know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
Bills, Cowboys, Super Bowl.
The
story will be Josh Allen. He's in the Super Bowl. He might win this. And then Dakota Prescott steals it from him, and Josh Allen is sitting there on the sideline, sad and distraught.
No,
I need
No.
it. I need it. I need it.
I needed to be. Aubrey kicks a 70-yard field goal to win the game.
Or we can race war this shit.
Wow.
AFC Championship, Ravens, Bills, and Lamar fucking just puts the knife in Allen's
I
chest.
did. Here's the thing.
Woo!
Here's the thing. We might be around the corner from that anyway. And that's what I'm talking about. Here's the thing. The Ravens, their clock ain't started yet. It's about to start.
Oh, it's
But it
getting
ain't-
there.
But it ain't start yet. So
I give it 2 years before it starts.
I'm not giving it a time frame just yet.
All right.
I like real talk. I don't want to curse it. Be honest with
Okay.
you.
Fair,
So I'm not
fair,
saying that.
fair.
It's just that. Hey, dude, do you see? It's like what's the name of that jump where the moon was about to crash into and the moon about to crash into the world on Zelda? Which one was that?
Oh, Majora's Mask.
I keep on.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, it's like that, and you look at like, hey, yo, is like, hey, is the time clock start yet? D? You look up and you see where the moon's at. Nah, we good. We all right. It ain't doing nothing.
It's like we
That
good.
shit, no. This is black people. Nah, this chilling. That shit chilling. We all right.
Let that shit go. Let that shit go.
I'll
But
be-
nah.
Oh, I gotta tell that to my kids when it comes to bugs. I'm like, nah, man, he chilling. Let him go. But dad, nah, let that nigga fly away. He all right. See, he ain't hurt nobody. He lost.
Josh Allen.
He lost.
Josh Allen is the Barry Sanders of our day now, where it's like you're good, but something that's keeping you from hitting over that hump.
Because he's Tony Romo.
See, Romo had
I keep
Jerry
telling you
kneecapping
this.
him,
He's Tony Romo. Him and Tony got the same damn problem.
which is
I know what you saw.
the gunslinger.
Bro, that goddamn.
At least Tony knows how to thread the needle.
Here's the thing. I've been playing NCAA football, and I can admit that I'm older now and that my reflexes aren't. See, that's the one thing we millennials don't talk about when it comes to us in video games now, Chris. That our twitching hands don't twitch the way they used to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Some of us need to admit that we ain't fast no more when it comes to certain games sometimes. And sometimes your senses is not as sharp as they used to be. So I've been throwing picks like a motherfucker. NCAA. Chris, I'm talking D. What the fuck were you throwing at? And here's me. I thought he could get it. That's what I see with Josh Allen. It's like, I saw that too, Josh. No. Don't you throw the ball. Don't you hit square this nigga.
It's like this motherfucker.
Good, it was a deflection.
Yeah, but there's gonna be some bullshit this year where it's gonna be like somebody snatches victory from him in the most like, oh my god way.
It will happen this season. But you know what else will happen? Comedy. Chris, I got a question. So I will admit, everybody should know this about D. I am partially a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Reason why I'm married to one, and I never hated the Steelers. So I kind of go, oh, they're the Cowboys with different problems. No, they're no. Oh, they're just like the Cowboys with different problems. Like, we're the same team on two different ends. We're both bloated. We're America's team, and we suck ass teams. And it's like, oh, they're just like us. They just got different problems.
I
But
mean,
here's the thing,
just-
Chris.
yeah.
How long before the ayahuasca?
Throw Rogan, you mean?
How long before Aaron Rodgers kind of is not? You know what? That's a good question, Chris. Is he going to go right directly into the wall, Is Aaron Rodgers going to overdo it and blame everybody? Or is he going to give it the old college try? What is Aaron going to do?
Here's my thing. Aaron Rodgers, to me, Aaron Rodgers is not a trash quarterback. I want to make that perfectly clear. He's not. But he's not the Aaron Rodgers of old that was just like, oh shit. Like he has flashes, but like it ain't the same consistent Aaron Rodgers shit. So like I think in typical Steelers fashion, we're gonna get a 9-8 season under Aaron Rodgers. And
I'm sorry, you think the Steelers are gonna win 9 games?
Because that's the good old way of their coach.
Winning
season.
No. We doing this again. See, you know what, Chris? The one thing I like about having a computer now that I can fly around is that I can pull shit up faster. So we're doing this again. Again, us doing our normal thing. They beating the Jets, right?
Maybe.
They gotta be. Chris, don't do that. Don't you fucking. What do you think is going to happen? Aaron Rodgers is going to get out there, throw his arm out of place, just like the way he did with the Jets. I mean, that would be hilarious. But no, they can beat the Jets. They're going to lose to the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know why. They're going to lose to the Patriots. No, they're going to beat the Patriots.
No, they're going to lose to the no. DeVito time is going to be up. So
shut the fuck up.
You know
that ain't happening. But the Vikings, they're going to beat the Vikings. They're going to beat the Browns, lose to the Bengals, lose to the Packers. Here's a good question. They're going to beat the Colts? That's a good losable game for the
Colts is boy from the Giants as their quarterback now.
Daniel Jones.
So they're going to lose to the Colts.
Yeah, they're going to lose to the Colts. They're going to lose to the Chargers. They're going to lose to the Bengals. They're going to beat the Bears. They got to go against Buffalo. This is not you know what? Looking at this, this is not easy. This is not easy for the Steelers. They got to go against Buffalo. They're going to lose Buffalo. They're going to, December in Baltimore. That's a good question. Ooh, I got them losing that one. They're losing that one. Yeah, they're going to lose that one. They're going to beat the Dolphins. They're going to beat they're going to beat the Lions. They're going to beat the Cleveland Browns. God, bullshit. They're going to win 10 games. Bullshit. I got these niggas winning 10 games.
I said 9. I still say 9-8. That's just me.
That ain't happening. But whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You know, it's yeah. But here's my thing. Obviously, when we talked about Tua, his CTE and shit, do you think the Miami Dolphins are going to be more concerned with keeping that O-line healthy to keep Tua protected from not getting his head knocked off?
They chose this path, so they're going to have to.
I mean,
simple and plain, Chris. They chose this pathway for Tua. They clearly don't got the squad for it.
I mean,
it's like this. They're making a positive effort to make sure that he stays upright, but I feel like the whole team is busted. You know what I mean? I feel like the offense is kind of busted or kind of found out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They people know how to slow them down, man. Like they're not a threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trying to think what else. Oh, so let me ask you this about the Eagles. A lot of people are saying the Eagles still are going to be a threat at this point, still, you know, and maybe going to another Super Bowl. What do you see from them? Because I don't see it, but I could be proven wrong.
Because we're Cowboys fans.
Oh.
I had to admit that Jalen Hurts is, I wouldn't say top 5, but I have to respect this gangster because he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I think he's done a good job with the Eagles because I really thought he was going to be busted with this squad. But to take him to 2 Super Bowls, that is actually impressive. I can't get mad at that. being at Alabama kind of bred him to do big time football like this. That's the one wild thing about that I noticed about the transition from college to the NFL when it comes to pressure. You know what I mean? And I will give that to Jalen Hurts. I have no choice. When you look at the squad that the Eagles had for the last 3 years, hands down, outside of the Chiefs, is the best assembled team in the whole NFL.
Yeah.
They have the best everything. And it's hard to lose when you have the best everything. I don't got them making it to the Super Bowl, but a good question is this, Chris. Who's coming out of the NFC East? And not the NFC East. Who's coming out of the NFC? Because we like no. Who's coming out of the NFC East?
If I'm looking at the team, see, part of me wants to say Dallas just to be optimistic, but if I'm really, if I'm
a miracle run, that's not going to happen.
If I'm really looking at it,
don't you
either Detroit?
Don't you? Why?
Or
why Detroit?
Just because of what they did last year.
Why Detroit? What do we mean what they did last year? You saw how it happened last year.
I know, but they might get something this year. They might.
But get Chris kicked out the playoffs again.
Okay, but
fair, I know.
But Commanders
had a good chance. Now
I'm saying this year, Commanders, if what's his face actually beats the, you're coming off your rookie season, are you going to step it up this season, or did everybody know? Did everybody read Jaden Daniels and know how to cover him now? Like that's going to be the thing.
Is Jaden Daniels going to get read to death, or is he going to stumble a little, just fairly stumble a little bit? You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's going to completely suck, but also we have to put that part in there too, Chris. What if Jalen comes out of this joint busted? That's always a possibility, but we don't put it out there because we always wish the people well. So that's always a scenario, but let's not throw that in there. What I think was going to happen this season with the Redskins, I hate saying it, the Commanders, I hate keep on doing that shit. But what I think was going to happen with them is this season is going to be successful, but it ain't going to be easy for them. Because I really think I mean it, they losing the game in DC to Dallas, and it's going to hurt. I am predicting it now. I smell it in the air already. They're going to be clicking their heels thinking they done did something, because I know this team very well. Besides the Cowboys, I know the Redskins very well. I can smell it already. Y'all there at the finish line, and Dallas is going to pop that bubble, and it's going to fuck up something. I don't know what it's going to fuck up. I don't know where they're going to be at, Chris, whether it was them having a good run, good run into the playoffs, or them not making the playoffs. It's fucking something up. It's a wrench going inside of a working motor, nigga. Something's popping any second now. That's all I'm saying. Now,
Washington. I'll say, if I'm being realistic, I'm going to say Commanders.
I think it's going to be rough. I don't think they're going to be there. I think they have the best way of getting there, but I don't think they have enough. I don't like nobody in the North. There ain't nobody in the South. So who that leaves me with? The 49ers? What? The 49ers. Chris, what do the 49ers have to prove at this point?
I forgot. The Commanders
lost Debo. So what?
Lost Debo to the Commanders. You lost Debo to the Commanders, which I was shocked on that one.
Which is weird, because I really think Debo's busted. But here's the thing. Since Debo was in college, I never really liked Debo. So I feel like I'm unfair to him, but I feel like, God,
he's a 49ers. We're Cowboys fans. We hate him. Like, come on.
And then you went to the Commanders. So you just don't like winning.
Say he doesn't like winning. That's messed up.
Like, no. I will look. Here's the thing. I told this to everybody. I am happy for what the Commanders did. I'm happy that the vibe in the city has been actually very healthy since the Commanders got their shit together. it feels great around here, and it does feel like the rivalry between the Cowboys and the Commanders can be like. I hate to say this, I get giddy with it. It might be what it used to be, Chris.
It's coming up there.
Where we truly hate each other again. I feel that's going to happen. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm actually excited for the Commanders to be good again. But they getting their ass kicked, and if they make it to the Super Bowl, good for them. But they getting their ass kicked. I got them making to the playoffs. It ain't an easy route, nigga. It ain't gonna be an easy route. Now, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Seahawks have enough. Who's the quarterback? Oh yeah, forgot Geno's still there.
Geno's still there. Come on now, he made sure.
The team I like, but that ain't gonna do nothing is the Rams. I like the Rams, but they're not gonna do nothing.
It's the Rams.
Yeah. So yeah, we're kind of stuck with it being the Eagles. Now, last season, you and I jokered it. We laughed and said it was going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles, but I don't see that clearly this year. I do. So yeah, Chris, Eagles.
All right.
I say that with a lot of reluctance.
Who do you have coming out of the AFC though? Because for me,
that's the fun part.
Here's the AFC. If I'm being real. All right, Lamar, it's your time.
You beat me to it. This is it. I think this is the window. I think Baltimore has enough to get it. I don't think they have the defense to. Now, here's the fun part. I got to make it into the. If it is the Eagles and the Eagles and Philly winning that one, because I don't like y'all in that scenario. If y'all y'all going against experience, and I think that's
the thing because it's like Baltimore has a good offense. Their defense is suspect as shit.
Their defense is,
and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way. Not at where they at, but I think that Baltimore has probably the best chance of really. This is it. This is the opening that they were waiting for. If they can if they can be healthy this season, that was a big thing. If they can stay healthy this season, I think they can actually do something. Now, here's the one dark horse I do got, and that will be the Bengals. I don't know how the Bengals are going to do it, but I got the Bengals. That is my dark horse.
Joseph Burrow.
Something tell me that my Joe Burrow skit is going to dust that off. Hey, Mom, I just won the game, and I'm going to be. It's going to happen. I think Joe Burrow is about to. I think it's about to happen. Yeah, I think it's their time to sneak in. If we said like the Redskins is going to sneak in, I think that's the Bengals. Now, that being said, let's respect the Chiefs for who they are. I don't, like I said, I think the check engine light is about to come on in the Mercedes, and no one knows a mechanic. That's what I think is about to happen.
Now, D, speaking of football, let's talk college football. So the big thing for college football this season that is going to be very interesting to watch, one, UNC and Bill Belichick. Because let me tell you something. Every ESPN, much like how ESPN always has the Cowboys' names in their mouth, regardless of what the fuck is going on in the sports world. This is going to be UNC and Belichick this season.
You know what? Here's the funny thing. North Carolina has been waiting for there to be a coach to really to stabilize that program. You know what I mean? It's so funny when you have the teams that are really good in basketball not match their football program. Like Kentucky been trying off and on for years. Every now and then Kentucky gets lucky, but nothing really big. And that's the same thing for North Carolina. They had some good names come out of North Carolina. You know what I mean? But for the most part, it's like, like nobody big. So they have a chance to really do something, man. Last time they were really doing something when they had Butch Davis down there, man. That was cool.
But they announced Gio Lopez, who was the South Alabama quarterback. He is going to be the starting quarterback for UNC this year.
You know what the fun thing, man? The fun thing about is I will say this. There's two things that suck about there's a few things that suck about NCAA football, the video game. One of them is I'm not going into it, but in this thing in particular, I like how the NIL deals have made it so we know who these kids are. Yes, Some of these faces ain't matching these kids' look and all that, but that's because of the NIL deals, and you can't change them. Here's
Uh-huh.
the even worse part. So, well, that's cool. I want to make my own person. I want to create my own player like that. Yeah, you kind of can't. Why? What if there's a kid that comes out in 2 years with that same name and he's a superstar? According to the NIL shit, we can't let you do that. So I can't create nothing the way you want. That's some ass. I know, but it's okay.
Yep.
It's weird, but it's so funny, man. But it also made me realize that I can get to know who some of these kids are. And yeah, that dude from South Alabama, everybody's talking about him. I got another name for you. Just because he did so well under my joint, I'm going to keep an eye on Colton Joseph. He is the quarterback at Old Dominion.
Okay.
I'm going to keep an eye on him because because he hit the transfer portal to get on my game and got transferred over to LSU. And he became my starting quarterback, and I'm like, this nigga's nice. I looked at this nigga, I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, and I started looking up all the rest of the kids on this joint. I'm like, it's kind of awesome that they can finally have their names in it, like actually it burned into the game. Not us going on that joint, number 88, try to erase the name but put the real name down there. Even though EA, thank you. That's why I have ADHD, and y'all motherfuckers fed that shit for a lot of my 20s because of that shit. I enjoyed every minute of it, but I miss doing that. But now they replaced it. It's different to do it now. It's kind of it don't have the same bite to it. But anyway, yeah. When it comes to college football, there are a couple programs I am looking at. Of course, I'm looking at LSU as always, but team I hate, Ole Miss. Keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Keep an eye on Ole Miss. Keep an eye on Penn State because Penn State's about to win. They're about to win. I think they're going to be one of the top 4 this year. I think it's going to be Penn State. I wonder how Alabama looks. I don't think they're going to be in the top 4, but I wonder how they're going to look. Because remember what happened last season, how they just got in off a name. They got into the playoffs off a name. So I'm wondering about that. And also, I'm going to say Miami. Miami is a team that I don't think is going to do nothing, but I'm going to keep an eye on that, man. So, yeah. But
yeah. But I think it was kind of interesting. It was something that came up. Kind of perfect how we actually doing this show talking about football. So I think it was like last week. So obviously, the Maryland Terps, the football team, they played like ass last season, like badly, right?
Yeah.
So the coach came out and basically had a press conference where he admitted that he lost the locker room based on how the players are being compensated essentially. And he was just like, yeah, I have to do better in that regards. Like it was kind of like the thing of like, and what I mean by like reward is compensating is more so like compensate them in terms of the playing time and how you're utilizing them and stuff. Basically, that's pretty much how he was saying. Because when he said compensate, really? I'm like, did you pay them? It's like, oh no, just in terms of how he was utilizing certain players, and he basically was like, I could have done a better job of it. I could have.
True. Maryland sits in this weird void of getting decent recruits.
Oh, yeah. You're not going them being the Big Ten has helped their recruiting game.
You're going to slip up and get a 4-star dude, but you know what I'm saying. You're going to get a 4-star dude every now and then, but you got decent players on that squad, and in doing so, it's going to get crowded. It's going to get crowded. You got to figure out, especially these dudes that do have deals, that do have or that are one of those players that's like, hey yo, I'm a special. Hurry up and use me, or I'm going to hit that portal. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that is, I will say this. Yes, boomers. Yes, Gen X. I agree. This shit is stupid with some of this NIL shit.
Oh, because it's basically
some of these dudes ain't worth a damn.
It's what we say. What was that? A black quarter? Because I think you posted that video where it was this coach in like Southern Illinois or whatever, where he just said that he was like, look, I get it. These kids want to go in the portal and all that stuff, but here's the thing: like going in that portal doesn't guarantee you're going to start elsewhere.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah.
Going to the portal doesn't mean it's like, okay, you want to get paid more. Okay, cool. I respect it. But like, are you actually getting the playing time?
It's not even that. Here's the one thing that always gets me. I want to get my most potential as a pro player. Okay, I understand that shit. But what's you transferring from, let's just say, Iowa to go to Kansas?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same fucking audience, bro.
Yep.
Like something like, are you really that good to go to LSU? Are you really that good to go to Florida? Are you that good to go to Ohio State? And here's the thing: if you that good, where are you gonna fall on in that bench?
I mean,
They got enough running backs over there, nigga. So what you want to do? They got enough corners over there. I don't think what makes you think you so special you can make it over there. That's the only thing, man. No, and again, I'm with homie. That was Northern Illinois. That's
about to say Southern Illinois.
Northern Illinois. The Huskies. But those dudes. But yeah, he's actually a good coach, by the way. He's actually a pretty good coach, man. Up there in the MAC. The MAC, sorry as hell conference. I love it. I love it.
Hey, but I will say this though. We talk about transfer portals. It was kind of interesting. I think we were at Otakon, and I was talking to a buddy of ours, Hilton, and stuff, and we were talking about like, where HBCUs are at, and he was like, "Shit, one of the biggest things that happens when you get some white boys. There's 2 white boys that's going to be playing for North Carolina Central." And what Hilton was saying was like, "Hey, look, a lot of times you'll see some of these white guys, if they couldn't really make a team, like that, they'll go to a HBCU because they know they'll be able to make the squad and get an education and still, build something up out of it." And I was like, that makes sense.
One of the first things that I meant to tell this to him was my mom graduated out of Shaw University, and I never forget going through her yearbook, seeing the amount of white people in 1970. God, what year was that? I forgot what year my mom graduated. In the 70s though. And the amount of white people in there was like, that's a handful of white people. And I remember, and I remember when I was a kid watching the first real battle of the bands I seen against Grambling and Southern. They was playing the game on NBC Sports.
Okay.
It was one of the few times where they'll show the Bayou Classic. They'll show that, but they wouldn't show any other black thing. But they showed the Bayou Classic, which that's a real thing.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Chris, real talk, man. Yeah, that's kind of on my list of sports things to go to. I would love to go to the Bayou Classic, But I will never forget watching the bands play, and one of the trombone dudes on Southern was a fat white boy.
Mm-hmm.
Out there jamming with all the black folk, doing all the rest of that shit. And that blew my mind. White people have a place in HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to get an education, or they want an opportunity, and they see it at our universities, black people never close the door to that shit. And that's always been beautiful to me, because education should be free, should be available to everybody in any type of capacity. Oh, yeah. So that's the wild part about it. But the real wild part for me is that, these niggas was like 3-star athletes that went to a double A, that went to a FCS. Is it FCS? Is it?
Yeah, I think
it's FCS. It's FCS.
Okay.
School, which is the smaller schools, but at the same time, it's like that wasn't a bad pickup. Now, of course, you know what they're both doing. Yeah. If James Madison calls tomorrow, we hitting that portal. I can tell, but it's all good. No,
it's like, we get it. We understand.
I get it. Because those dudes go on like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm about to hit the portal, coach. Like, what you gonna do? Nevada? You gonna start on Nevada? Yeah. Good for you, son. No, for real. No, if I be like, damn, good for you. Hey, man, Mountain West Conference, man. You ready for that?
I mean, hey.
Ready for the Mountain West, nigga? Like, here's me. It's not good football, but you ready?
So you get to start. It'd be great.
Tell me how the University of Texas San Antonio is. Oh God. Am I making fun of the Road Runners? You fucking right I am. The only thing I like about them is the stadium. I like the Alamo Dome in the video game, but I don't like
Yeah. So I've been kind of looking at hint since watching that F1 movie like 3 times already and stuff. I've been kind of like looking at the stuff of what's going on with F1 going into the season, and I think it was the Ferrari's boss and like Hamilton apparently was like, we kind of overestimated what we could do this first year. So
everybody's coming off his summer break, so there's a lot of news. Number one, America's going to be in the grid next season, and we already got our drivers, as you see. Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez are going to be a part of Team Cadillac, and I am rooting for them. This is just so far. We don't know who's going to be on Red Bull, both the Red Bull teams. We don't know what's going on. Max is already kind of tapped out. He kind of.
So what you're saying is he's not. So what you're saying is he's not going to beat Hamilton's record. Is what you're saying?
Oh no. We already knew that wasn't going to fucking happen. Now he might win something next year, but it ain't going to be this year because right now, up top, the McLarens, they're the number ones, and we don't know what's going on with Mercedes right now. But the other thing that's kind of cool is that they're switching over to Audi next year down there. You see, down there is going to be. They're going to actually have something down on the grid. So it's going to be cool next season. But yeah, I've been this for the most part with Ferrari. Yeah, they kind of shot too high. They really did. They really did. With hold on, what is this one? Actually, this is the same one. Damn it, D. Whatever. Anyway, so but as you see, this is the standings right here. Yeah, I like how
things are shifting.
It's shifting, but not by much because we already know it's going to be two in the McLarens. Max, like I said, gave up. Russ right now is trying to do it for the love of the game and trying to get into third place. Same thing with Leclerc. He is too. Lewis knows he's too far back, but he's too far ahead everybody else on the grid. Look at that. Because that gap right there from 6 to 7 is actually the real talent gap. And I hate saying it like this because if you get a good car, you can do X, Y, Z.
Oh, of course.
But real talk, the top 6 are the best drivers on the grid right now. Everybody else is either or it's like,
yeah.
I mean, it is.
It's like, I guess.
And it's so weird, man. I really feel bad for Lewis in the sense of his car won't go. That's the real big problem. And see, that's the thing when it comes to anything. And before I go on this tangent real quick, I like to say a shout out to our boy Bubba again.
Bubba Wallace.
Winning again, bruh. He keep on getting like when he win Daytona, I'm gonna cry. Because when he won,
dude.
Because when he won Talladega, I cried when he won Talladega. I'm like, yes!
Hey, D. He wins Daytona. I might have to go out and get a Bubba Wallace poster like I had Dale Earnhardt.
I'm probably gonna put that on the wall right behind me, shit. Yo, man, he went Daytona, man. Like I said, I would fucking cry. He getting close, man. But yeah, Bubba's still killing it. But anyway, back over to the F1. Lewis really, there was a lot of high hopes for Ferrari, but Ferrari keeps on getting in front of Ferrari. And here's the flip side. Meanwhile, in the Mans, Ferrari wins again, and not even and by a good chunk too. They were good. They crushed Le Mans. So this is their second year in a row too, man. That's kind of cool. But anyway, but that being said, on the F1, the team can't get out of its own way. They either sabotages Lewis's day, or they find a way to make Leclerc get inside of his own head, and he fucks up. He end up going from second place to fourth place. He's like, "Yeah, the car, I don't know what he done." Nah, they got in your fucking head. Ferrari is his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Now, meanwhile, over at Red Bull, Christian Horner got fired. Hilarious. Everybody's leaving. It was at the Red Bull ring. It is so poetic now that I think about it. At the Red Bull ring, that's Red Bull's fucking track. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of cool. I had to explain to somebody that didn't know much about motorsport, how did that work, and how can you have a team on the track. I had to explain that. But anyway, it was the first or the second lap. I think it was second lap. Here they come down that long straightaway. They about to turn. Kimmy hit that nigga from behind. Bam! They get out there. Max get out of that car and looks at his car, and he has this look on his face, Chris. He's sitting on his car. He has this look on his face, Chris. And the look of his face was the same look that we saw Kobe have that one year. Ooh. It was the same look. It was the same look that freaking LeBron had that year when LeBron lost to Dallas.
Yeah.
It was that look of when a champion goes, this ain't it.
Nah.
I lost. And it's like this. and I'm actually kind of fine with it. That's a weird feeling to be in that kind of thing. You got the shit to be the best.
Mhm.
That's a weird position to be in. And Max gave up. The team is falling apart. They can't find a second. They can't find a second driver because they switched. Because Liam Lawson didn't do shit for the first three races. They kicked him out. Brought in Yuki Tsunoda, and Yuki can't do shit either. And they was like, we don't know what's going on. And finally, here come Red Bull. What we found out is actually the car is tough to drive. All the people who have said this for the last 8 years, going, no.
You think?
The dude that's right there on Team Cadillac, Sergio Perez, who had to deal with that shit the last 3 years ago. You think? They made a tank and told the nigga to drive it and went and get us points. That's what they did. Hold on, Chris. Yeah, it's a tank. You can deal with a tank. That's a V10. You can deal with that. But here's the thing, Chris. It's a tank that can't turn left. That's the fucked part about that damn car. They say even turning it is a motherfucker. So how did Max do it? Max either A, has it tuned comfortably for him, or B, Max is a fucking monster because he's been lifting up a fucking 2-ton truck and hauling it up a hill. If that's the case, man, because it's that busted, Chris. The Red Bull car with all that speed that it has is terrible. It's a terrible car to drive. Who fucking knew? The only person that can do it is Max, and Max is sick of the shit because they lost the dude who was they lost the aero dude. They lost the dude who ran the whole garage. They lost half of his pit crew. They lost the girl who used to strategize for him because he kept calling her a cunt because he kept on getting pissed off. Everybody's leaving Max, and Max, the face on Max was
okay.
Go. Yeah, it was actually that, Chris. Okay. It was Saitama. Okay. Like, fine.
Okay.
I lost. That it's amazing, man. Hey, guess what? We still have a half a fucking racing to go, man. You see the scores, and I'm thinking, myself, Chris, you see these scores? I'm thinking, like, so how high are these two at the top going to get? Who's catching up? Ain't nobody going to do shit. Watch, I be wrong. Watch is going to be insane for the last bit of all racing this year.
If there was that, also I have to, because again we missed 4 months, but I have to point this out. This is the funniest shit ever. I have never seen an American team suck the energy out of a Canadian team more than the Florida Panthers did the Edmonton Oilers in that Stanley Cup championship, because holy shit,
took they soul,
bro.
Florida was ready.
Bro,
and
Edmonton rolled the red carpet out for the Oilers going to Stanley Cup. They had Wayne Gretzky come out there. Yeah, man, we're gonna do it. And Florida was like,
the Cup's coming back home.
Nope.
Florida, I am sorry. You is him.
Yes.
You is him. I am so
They
sorry.
kicked the shit out of Washington in the playoffs. That's when I knew something was
No. First off, Washington gave away its whole fucking soul for that for Alex to get what he is. They're about to suck next year. Okay, we are going to hit rock.
But we broke the record.
Oh, he's the great one now, which is true. It's an amazing record. We're going to stink next year. And here's the thing. What made us think when we went into the playoffs, knowing that we had to go against Florida, what made us think that we were going to win anything?
I did. I had hope. We broke a record.
I did too. Chris,
going to the playoffs right on this high.
Chris, D, who doesn't look at hockey, sat and watched game 3. And I watched how these niggas ate fucking Washington apart.
That hurt me.
Look, I was thinking like, all right, we up 1-0. We got this. These niggas like scored 3 times, I think. If we got to the third quarter, man, he scored again. I'm like, why the fuck am I watching? What just happened? Actually, one of them was the Hurricanes that killed us. It was a
Hurricanes. My bad.
Yeah, no. The Hurricanes, I knew it was over because the Hurricanes had the smoke. And I thought the Hurricanes was gonna do shit. Nope. No. Panthers came out and I'm like, oh shit, they're really
Pan-
real.
Pan-
You know what I'm
Panther.
saying? They hit
here's-
you
but
because they
here's
were
the-
here last year, nigga. So
But
it's
here's-
like, yo,
But here's the thing. I think a lot of folks, I'm not gonna say they overlooked Florida. I think because of overchecking and doing his whole thing, and the Capitals were actually doing really good last year too. So it was like you're riding on that. Florida kind of went under the radar, even though they were really good too. And then it's like as soon as the Hurricanes punched Washington in the mouth, Florida was like, "Bet it's open season."
you ain't got worried about Mikowski. He's already he already got swirly. It's time to deal with this dipshit.
Woo, man! Wayne Gretzky wept that series. Holy shit!
Canada. I really had to look that up. Now it's kind of funny because I'll be playing I have a little hockey game. I have a little hockey game on my junk. It's called Hockey League or whatever it is. Quality Games made it. If y'all, they make the cutest basketball and hockey game. It's so fun. And they make a boxing game I play all the time too. It's called Prize Fighter. I bought all 3 of their games because they're that good. But anyway, I'll be playing that game, and it keeps a record of all the people that won the Stanley Cup. I'm almost at like 100 Stanley Cups at this point because I'll be simming the shit out of that motherfucker.
Mhm.
But Canada has won so many cups, right? And I'm thinking, like, how in real life have Canada haven't won the Stanley Cup in over 30-something years, 40-something years, if I ain't mistaken, close to 40 years. That is amazing. That is some America. That is some America, some pure America imperialism. I love it.
Now we gotta bring this up. WNBA. I will say this. I have been loving the growth of this league. We have 2 franchises that are going to be starting: the Portland Fire and the Golden State Valkyries. They're going to be added. So when you look at the standings, it's like, oh, the WNBA is growing. They're getting
growth.
some more teams, and we're actually seeing legitimate growth. And I'm actually digging this. I'm digging that. And I mean, look, as with the NBA, WNBA is starting to have that issue with the fans being stands of the players and making shit that doesn't exist for whatever reason.
I really don't like how toxic this fan base has become. Like, even let me be real. I always felt like the fan base was a bit toxic because it's hard. It's already bad enough going through the guys that hate watch the WNBA, and there's a lot of them.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of dudes who love
I'm
basketball.
supposed to enjoy this.
There's a lot of dudes who love the game of basketball so much that they will sit and hate watch WNBA games, bet on them and everything, but they don't like it at all. There's a bunch of them. They drive a good portion of that economy for the WNBA also. I won't go into that.
For better or worse.
For better or worse. That's the sick part about it. Now, the thing that gets me, though, is it's always a constant fight, and I hate how we're now in the race war and with Angel Reese and Caitlin. And then there's another war between Angel Reese is the example of the best WNBA player of all time. And it's like, shut up. Let me make it very clear. This is a dude who's a fan of Angel. Shut up. Nah, D, she got like 18 rebounds. Shut up.
I guess that's good.
Shut the hell up. What's the record of that team? If she was a man, you be saying she's stat padding. Get it out of my face. I treat the women just like the men, and it is harsh. And I will admit, you have to.
I
will admit that I am harsh with some of the women, but I never called Taurasi a bum.
I know.
I have never called my Gorkia a bum. I have never called as much as I dog out Angel, I never called her a bum. How dare I? She's a fucking athlete. She's amazing, youngin. She can do more than 90% of you. So shut the hell up. But if I'm doing the criticism that I usually do with basketball, love y'all, ladies. You are life givers. But I am not pulling a punch with my criticism. So that being said, with Angel, shut up. I got to deal with those stands, and then you got to deal with everybody else, whoever their little pocket of, whatever little pocket of they want to back up and all the rest of that. By the way, buckets is buckets.
Yeah,
buckets is buckets, nigga. My girl Paige nasty, nigga. Told you that little white girl was going to do some shit. Actually, I didn't. I actually thought she was going to. I thought she was going to actually not be that great. I had a feeling that she was going to get to the league and suck. She is with beyond my expectations. I love her. But anyway, but yeah, shit, man. That white girl bad, yeah. That's my problem. Here's the y'all keep on doing this shit with fucking ugly white girl. You need to be worried about the other white girl. Her name is Paige, and she ain't fucking with people, young. She got handles, and she's a white woman with handles. She's a white woman. See, white guys with handles is a rare Pokemon.
It's an anomaly.
It's anomaly. A white girl with handles, nigga, run. That's a white girl who's ready to eat you alive, young. So yes, Paige is that's my dog, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
She my dog. But anyway,
I think that's what's blowing people's minds is the idea of a white girl that can actually play and got handles.
I think that, and of course, we talked about this actually when we did on our other show. We would talk about Attack on Titan. We're dealing with another batch of fans who never had to see, who didn't see women do this already for years, and the media never took notice. Mm-hmm. Some young women for the first time are seeing women for the first time in this capacity, and it's invigorating. And you know what? I'm not going to take that away from you.
Oh yeah.
Because there are some moments in the WNBA, even as a regular game, if you're a little girl, you watching this shit, how can you not be like, yes, there's some amazing shit in this damn league.
I think it's just the
aspect. That being said, Chris, if they throwing the dildo on that fucking court, D's laughing. I am laughing.
Okay.
I am laughing. Let me make it very clear. Is it disrespectful? Yes. Yeah. And then again, no, it ain't.
No. See, here's why it's this. No. Here's the reason why it's outright disrespectful.
They're children. Yes.
No. See, here's the thing. Initially, I was laughing like all of us. We all had our jokes. I think where it stopped becoming.
Why did it have to be neon? That was Diesel.
No, but here's the fucked up part about it, right? All of us were, especially black folks, we all got a laugh. Oh, dildo, WNBA. Okay, fine, right? What pissed everybody off though was like they did it again multiple times, and the people behind it was like, "Well, this is really for crypto for the dildo." And
everybody's like, "What is like crypto?" Yeah, it was a crypto.
Yeah, but somebody was like, "That's bullshit," because like you did that for crypto to get notified. That's how you, and I think that's what pissed people off because all this for crypto. It couldn't just been if it was just a joke, fine, cool. To me, it's harmless. It's stupid.
Well, we got to push the coin.
Yeah, but you did it for crypto, which it kind of takes away the allure of the joke. Now it's like it's not even. Okay, you guys are assholes.
Like this is just asshole shit at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, what D was hoping. I thought it was it, Eric. Chris, you know me. D is ready for conversations that need to finally happen in these spaces, especially for women. And I say that especially when we thought for 2 seconds that Owen Golan woman was trans. I was like, are we finally about to have this conversation on a large scale? And I know it's going to be hell. And I know somebody's probably going to get lynched for this shit. But damn it, we need to have this conversation. Oh, it's a regular woman. Why are we doing this shit? I keep on thinking we're about to have these conversations. And when I saw the dildo come out, I was like, please let this be a brave lesbian woman trying to say something about society. I was hoping, Chris.
You know what would have been funny?
Oh, I thought it was going to be something like.
You know who I thought?
You know what I mean? Like, yo.
You know who I wish it was?
We're seeing a moment here. Nah. It would have been better if you put www.123 bet on the side of that dildo. It would have done the same thing.
Like, it would have been more. It would have been dope as shit if it was like Liz Cambridge do a dildo, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Of course, Liz would do some.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Doink, yoink, yoink. Fade away the dildo like that. Asia Wilson trying to go lay that joke up. Here's the thing. Ladies, I understand. It's disrespectful. Chris, look at me when I tell you this, Chris. They should have did that. They should have played around with the dildo. One of shit did this. What else shit did this? Like one shit did this move, Chris. Like this. You know what I mean? Like this. You know what I mean? Play with it, girl. You're grown. We know what it is.
Speaking of which, this is.
We know what it is, and 40%.
We've been saying it for years.
Look, and 40% of you in this court uses one of these, and they're probably thicker.
this is a rumor, but I think a lot of us are getting some laughs out of it because it's not like either one of them are denying it. Liz Cambridge and Kevin Durant might be dating, and I'm laughing because Kevin Durant was in the picture with her. Nigga brushed his hair. Waves and all.
I don't believe this.
Oh! It's on Liz Cambridge IG. I was like, damn, this nigga fucking brushed his hair.
Speaking of which, hey yo, Kevin Durant's mama. So my son got to get bused to Forestville. Gross. Hurry up and finish the damn school. Oh no, parts of Suitland is getting rebuilt.
Hold on. What's wrong with Forestville High School?
Because they're rebuilding parts of Suitland High School.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently overcrowded. So they have to be. So a bunch of the ninth graders got to get bussed over to Forestville.
Ew.
Here's the stupid part, Chris. My son gets on a bus, goes to Suitland, gets on another bus, goes to Forestville.
Remind me, D. Because some of these schools are kind of off beaten path. Parkdale being one of them.
I always forget where Parkdale is until I tell me like this. Oh shit, that's Parkdale.
okay. Let me. I feel once
Duval,
a year.
I did the same to Duval. I was running down. Oh shit, Duval right there, nigga.
Once a year I do this, but I feel it's a reminder. So I want people to understand, like PG County, right? There are parts of PG County that you forget is PG County. Yeah. So Parkdale High School is in Greenbelt, but where it's at, it's like it's not off the highway or off a major road. It's off Good Luck Road. Over there near BW, it's a weird spot.
It's off the beaten path.
Yeah, it's off the beaten path.
It's off the beaten path. It's not on the highway. It's just around the corner from the highway or some shit like that.
Frederick Douglass is another one. I forgot Frederick Douglass is PG County because it's in Upper Marlboro.
Douglass is in the woods.
Oh yes, in the woods. Meaning that if you're a kid that wants to skip school, well, you're gonna have to walk them fucking back roads to get to any sort of town. Central is off in the neighborhood nestled off of Central Avenue.
No, yeah, it is, but it's right off. It's right off of Central Avenue, so it's right there. It ain't there.
Fairmont Heights is on Kentland over in that vicinity.
Fairmont Heights High School. I got to be honest with Fairmont and Central. If you came out those schools, you're a weird type of tough. I don't even want to know how many kids in your school stank because those are small ass schools.
I mean, Fairmont Heights is off the beaten path for sure.
Fairmont. I never been to Fairmont. I know where Fairmont is. I know where it's at. I never been to
Kentland, Sheriff Road, DC. That little
is in that little cut. Is in that little where
it's in a cut
where they got the junkyard over there. And you smell it every now and then.
It's just just like so Forestville. Remind me where Forestville is at, because I don't fucking remember.
Straight across the road from Forestville Mall. When you go out into that, when you go where it's like Forestville Mall, you go over there to the apartment complex on the other side. Go straight down there.
Okay. I got them and Suitland mixed up on where they're at. So
Suitland's right there on Suitland Road. I mean on Silver Hill Road. But that's why I say, hurry up and make that
Forestville, busted. Jesus.
Yeah. And here's a weird thing too. What I noticed with my son about this year. Thank you, Trump. A part of me knows this would happen because I've been hearing the advertisement, seeing the advertisement everywhere and hearing on the radio. They are short with bus drivers, so it's going to suck for my son to get home from Crossland every day until they get another bus driver. And it's like this has something to do with Trump. I know it did. This was Maryland going. All right, we redid the budget. Why didn't you tell us, nigga? I'm sorry, man. Man, we got 2 weeks, nigga. That's what it felt like.
Look,
nobody got these jobs. We had to fire too many people.
hey, somebody called Wes Moore Buff Todd Bridges, and I laughed so hard. But like
I call him the Pokemon that grew from
Todd Bridges.
No. Who's the dude that kissed Trump's butt? The bald-headed black guy?
Herman Cain?
No, the bald-headed black guy with the gum and the teeth.
The Kentucky dude.
Yeah, that one. That
yeah.
Oh yeah. He's like the Wobbuffet, and then he evolves and he turns into like a serious Pokemon. That's what he is because he turns into Westmore. And it's actually a serious.
Dude,
Pokemon.
Westmore doing everything, but Westmore, when you ask him about how these schools are operating, he's like, "Hey, look, bear with me here on this."
Wes is being the best polite Negro he can. He's like, I'm trying my best to do what we can for Maryland. We're about to be broke bitches this year. Stop. I'm telling you what we're going to do for the next 2 years. Do you want to keep the fucking casino? Good. Just do what I say to do. Jesus.
He's our local Obama.
Boy. Hey.
He's local Obama.
Look, so far, look, Wes, we done had to deal with 8 years of Hogan. So I'm cool with you already, nigga. You ain't doing all. Look. I'm a hate tax.
Yes, my registration went up in price when I had to pay it.
Hey, Chris, I'm a fucking hate taxes this year. Ooh, I already know I'm a hate taxes.
Look.
I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna see what Maryland takes. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Here's the sick part. Oh my God, I'm so glad Biden actually greenlit the money for this. Trump's dickhead ass was like, I'm going to defund the Key Bridge being built. I'm like, well, joke's on you. They already funded the fucking building, the bridge being built. So
why?
No, because Westmore told them F you on National Guard deployment.
Right,
That's why.
We're not doing this.
Sorry. I had to put that out there. But nah.
Anyway, look. Let's wrap this shit up.
But yeah, I think this year I'm going to do an endeavor of semi keeping up with high school football, because especially in the local area, because I'm very curious a little bit on the state of the 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A league in this area and seeing where it's at.
Who won last year? I forgot who won last year. My boy Andrew always goes to the games. I'm cool with him. I'm gonna try to go to Crosslands on homecoming this year because it's so weird. Even though I don't live, but see, when I almost became that parent when I lived right beside Crossland, when I realized, oh damn, my son's the king and was one of the king nerds in the school. Oh damn, people still recognize me from this school. And when I went to the homecoming, oh damn, too many people recognize who I am. I'm one of those high school dads. Yeah. See, I grew up here. Like, so you got married.
Al Bundy,
exactly. So who's your wife? She's like, wait a minute, did your wife go to Crossland? Yeah. I don't have to feel that no more. I don't live down the street, because here's the worst part. So D, where do you live at? So where's your register on where you register where I'm registered on my license? Your registration is your parents' house? Shut the fuck up. It ain't. Look, it ain't my parents' house. I don't live there. Look, I'm trying to do some shit right now. I got a lot of shit moving in my life. But I really felt like, oh my God, am I the local loser?
But that's my thing. It's like
in the field, and plus both my kids are kind of like, husky. So it's like, great. Do I got the two local bullies? Like, hey, Dad, we see somebody. This those the local family. I'm like, oh my God, we the Tannins. You see what I'm going with this, right? But anyway, whatever. But you know what? That's a good idea, Chris. We should keep up with the local, because here's the thing: football in the PG area is.
It's interesting.
Look, the point is it the best in the area? Fuck no. That's Montgomery in Northern Virginia. That's the best football in the area.
Anne Arundel to a point.
Anne Arundel County. I will say,
Southern Maryland is like,
Maryland is
it's like St. Mary's, Calvert, Anne Arundel. They have a pretty good football.
Best football in Maryland. Here's the funny thing: even though PG is not that great, they always have one good team for PG. But if I would put money on it, it would be, what's the county outside of Baltimore? North of Baltimore? Not Washington County. I forgot. It's one of the northern counties. Mm-hmm. They produce actually pretty good football players. And I don't know about Annapolis, man. I don't know. Did Annapolis produce good football?
I mean,
I don't know.
By the Naval Academy. So.
But that being said, in all in the DMV, if I were to rank it, I would say Northern Virginia, DC. Mm-hmm. DC got good football. They always produce
underrated.
They're always producing NFL players, and I got a DC.
Mhm.
And then I will say Montgomery County. Then I would probably say St. Mary's after that. But yeah, but for real, that's what we should keep up with. I don't know, like because I gotta be real with you. I don't know if Roosevelt's still Roosevelt. Is it
They
just
still are, and that's only because my aunt works there, so I kind of have a cursory like, yeah, they're still pretty good.
Suitland? I think is still kind of Suitland, but I don't know how it goes. But you know what, Chris? That's an endeavor I would love to do this year. Yes, let's keep up with our local high school, and let's keep up with, of always, the HBCUs like we always do.
But yeah, next episode, I'm definitely gonna have notes down because there's been a lot of stuff happening in wrestling, a lot of stuff happening in the NBA that we definitely need to dive into, including something regarding sports betting, which is funny.
Yeah. If we could say one more thing, because we're not going to say any other time, congratulations to your boy McElroy for winning the Masters again.
Yep.
Good for this dude. I've been waiting to see who's the best, who's going to be the crown, who's going to be the dude, who's going to be him. And it has been McElroy. He's been the best. He's been the best in all golf right now to me. Yeah. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good Masters too. I haven't seen the Masters in a while. So it was kind of like, yeah, it was like, oh, this is a lovely day of golf. Anyway, man.
But anyways, that is it for Working Title Sports Show. So yeah, we'll see you guys next weekend. Football's back, baby.
Yeah, it's back, baby. Woo!
Oh, real quick. The amount of pirating I'm going to be doing with the NFL season this year, with all the abundance of where it's going to be at and shit, is just stupid as hell right now.
Same thing with the NBA. Arg, matey. Same thing. With actually. And here's a tip because I'm going to have Saturdays off again for college football. YouTube, everybody. If you need, it's a clutch. You're going to see at least 2 games off of YouTube. So that's all I got to say.
Anyways, that is it for you guys.